And we look at the second example, is a timely example of a vaccine trial. And we have a look at this. The idea is that there's 3 different groups with a number of participants in each group, and then an outputting n factor deciding whether the trial was a success or not, significantly successful or not. Again, if we look at the state machine, we see initial into an init variable, init state, sorry, and again we see this first line is to generate the Matlab solver. Then it sets up some internal variables to hold the results and some output statements. And similarly to the other example, we have a state here to control the flow into a trial. The trial split into the 3 groups A, B and C for the different trial groups. Each one then goes into results where a choice is made based on whether the group A result is greater than the n factor chosen for a positive or negative result. If we look at the overall code structure, again Alt-7 to get into here. There's the initialization and then entering into the trial. We see again some calls to matlab.exec to run this command, injecting the participants variable inside the Matlab command that will be run. And again, this is simple random number generator to fill in these variables. Each group then has some manipulation done on the array and outputting the results into the JavaScript variables using matlab.get to get these G11, 12, 13 variables. The efficacy of each group is then determined based on the number of participants and a percentage. And then group B and group C in a similar fashion. We can run this trial now. Again, simulate, simulator, start. And we see it enters in, flows through, waits for Matlab to start up in the background, into the trial period, into the results, makes the choice, and we see the random outputs here of the results of the trial. If we look at the local variables, which can be found through the ribbon here, we see we have our group A, group B, group C, and then the results of the efficacy of each group and whether they were considered successful or not. So for group A to be a positive result needed more than 10, and we've got 11 and 10. The only one that's more than 10 is here, the second one, and we see the positive result there. The other 2 are less, so they were negative results. And we see different results for each group. Again, if we go to the simulation events, we can run another trial by clicking continue. And we see it loops in and out. We say repeat if we want to go again. And the trial runs again. This time we've got different results for the numbers. We actually end up with group, the second one still only being the only positive result. Some of the others have changed as well. This time we continue and quit. Generally in the code here, most of you would be calling something more complex than just a random number generator. This exec here is able to call any Matlab function, including custom scripts that have been written to return results, or to pop up dialogues, graph charts. Anything that Matlab can do can be executed through this statement here. because this is JavaScript, it can be used anywhere in Enterprise Architect that JavaScript is used. The examples here show using it to guide a state machine. They can be used in activity diagrams, BPMN simulations, custom add-ins can be written, or as we saw earlier, simple scripts that can just be run manually.